Game 2 of playoff hockey for the Force puts them up against the Birmingham Rangers, who currently sit top of the charts at 2-0 in the playoffs. And the Force are at 1-0. Starters for the Force. On defense, we have Cumberland and Blackburn. Holding down center is going to be Murphy Fraze with Easton Legault and Mason Llewellyn. Face off one back by the Rangers. Puck comes out to Blackburn. It's in his skates. Lost her for the moment. Rangers take it to the corner. Bring it in, center it, blocked by Hosier. Cleared out there by Fraze. Blocked pass attempt by Llewellyn. Another block there from Legault onto the stick of Murphy Fraze. Murphy trying to find someone coming to the slot. Mason Llewellyn bunks it. And a Force go on the board early in this one. As the puck comes out right to Mason, he puts it right up over the goaltender. Max McDonald take the face off. Rangers win it. Cross-ice pass there was blocked by Grayson Martin. Woo! Put up in a corner there was Max McDonald. back in there to take the face off. One back to Colton Warner as he feeds it around the glass. Face-off picked up by McDonald. Dumps it in deep. Back to get that. It's going to be Cora Kelly. Kelly reverses, goes right to the net. Attempt there, blocked. Skipped out in front, across the crease. The Rangers with it, back the other way, kept in by Hagen. Hagen loses it to the neutral zone, zips it across to Warner. Warner feeds it up, back over to Kelly. Kelly with it now, over to Hagen. Pressure there coming for Hagen. There's Max McDonald, enters it in. Skipped back the other way by Warner and dumped in by the Rangers as they go for a change. Around behind the net is going to be Warner. I think we had an icing there. Times are about matched up. We got 12:03 left here in the first. Puck comes out to Hagen. He winds it over to Warner. Skips his stick. On Bodorf with it now. Up to Westhoff. Westhoff looking cross ice there. Tries to connect with Zaremba. Now Hagen. Harrison feeds it towards the middle. Oh, onto the stick of Zaremba. Hops just past him. Good opportunity there for the Force. Westhoff with it. Oliver skating wide. Onto the stick of Bodorf. Shot blocked in front. And here come the Rangers. Feed is intercepted for a moment by Bodorf. They're back with it. Feed it towards the goal. Shovel to the side by Talon Hosier. Warner cracks it around the boards. Hagen with it now. He's got Zaremba and Bodorf. Bodorf feeds it ahead to Hagen. Goaltender for the Rangers. Flips it off to the side, and the Rangers gather and back the other way. Shot, saved there by Talon Hosier. It's the Rangers player went coast to coast. Easton Legault. Easton with it as he charges in, fires one at the goaltender, saved by the Rangers. Murphy Fraze. Rangers tried to clear it, kept in by Mason Llewellyn. Rangers try to feed it out again, this time kept in by Fraze as he dumps it back down deep. Around behind the net are the Rangers. Intercepted there by Fraze for a moment. Poke check there by Sawyer Blackburn as the puck trickles out to the neutral zone. Blackburn fighting for it. Mason with it. Llewellyn backhands one towards the net, goes wide. Rangers. Picking up speed, Blackburn there on defense, save Hosier. Max McDonald. Face off on the stick of Martin. Out high for the Rangers. Shot defended there by McDonald as he picks up the loose puck. He's got Kelly and Cumberland. Dumped in by McDonald. Sent ahead by the Rangers. Defended there by Warner. Back together. This is going to be Aiden Cumberland. Goes down for icing. Face-off picked up by the Rangers. Aiden with it now. Backhands it up to Bodorf. Bodorf through two Ranger players. Reverses, feeds it out to Aiden. Aiden with a shot, blocked in front. That block attempt, breakaway here for the Rangers. Back checking there is Warner. Backhands it towards the goal, it goes in. Rangers offsides. Face-off picked up by the Rangers. Lose the puck, feed it in. Hagen picks it up, winds behind his own net. Hagen through center ice, it's going to be offsides. Murphy kicks it out to Llewellyn, picks it up through his skates. That's Murphy Fraze with the puck. Dumps it in, back out. Checking up there is Mason, fed down low by Fraze. Picking up speed there was the Rangers, fed towards the net. Shoveled to the corner by Hosier onto the stick of Hagen. Hagen has it taken away. Centering feed there, picked up by Legault for the moment. Now on the stick of Fraze. Fraze and Llewellyn out front for the force. Murphy crosses it to Llewellyn, backhands it in the goal. Goal number 2 for Mason Llewellyn. Face-off picked up by McDonald. He enters. Looking to feed. Sends it towards the net on the stick of Kelly. Goes just wide. She centers it out to Martin. Martin with the shot. And it goes in. Grayson Martin as the puck hops over the goaltender's stick, and Grayson Martin's on the board for the Force. Face-off won by the Rangers. Feed it down low. Back to gather. It's going to be Warner. Warner feeds it around the boards. Kept down low by the Rangers. Picked up by Blackburn. He backhands it. Out high for the Rangers. McDonald there with chips it into the neutral zone. Backhanded back to McDonald. It's going to be offsides on Grayson Martin. And we got 6:06 left here in the first. Force up 3-1. Rangers feed it in. Warner backhands it the other way. It's going to skip right out in front. Shot saved there by Hosier. Rangers pick that up. Sent a shot, blocked by his own teammate. Westhoff there. Blackburn to poke at it. Rangers gather it down low. Centering feed, blocked away by Bodorf. Bodorf's got Zaremba and Westhoff. He reverses back the other way. Shot saved by the Rangers. And fed cross ice. Blackburn's going to be the first one there for the Force. Feeds it off the boards into the neutral zone. Bodorf sends it further down the ice for the Force. Blackburn goes for a change. Onto the ice on defense here is going to be Aiden Cumberland. As he gathers it. Backhands it. Over to Bodorf. Bodorf enters. Reverses. Sends it over to Cumberland. Cumberland with a shot from deep. Kicked around in front. Backhanded towards the net by Zaremba. Goes wide. Wraparound attempt there by Westhoff. Now Bodorf with the backhand wide.
Stick down, get ready!
Puck is still loose out in front. He's a Forcer getting opportunity after opportunity here. Fed back out to Cumberland.
Over.
Cumberland over to Warner. Warner, couldn't handle it. Zaremba now with a shot towards the net. Saved in front by the Rangers. Sustained offensive pressure here by the Force. And Zaremba back checking, getting in position. Cumberland forces the issue to get an offside call. Murphy Fraze in the face-off dot. Picked up by Potts. Potts backhands it to the neutral zone. Out to the middle for Llewellyn. Llewellyn. He's got two already. Now he's looking to pick something else up. Kept in there by Potts for a moment as it skips to the neutral zone. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen finding space and open ice here. Feeds it up, taken away by the Rangers. Offsides. sides, Rangers. Max McDonald with Martin, Kelly. Defense is going to be Hagen and Potts. Rangers win that one. Enter the offensive zone, defended there by Hagen. Round behind the net, wrap attempt. Picked off there by Hagen. Backhanded out of the zone by Martin. It's not going to have enough for icing. And Hagen's going to be there to gather it for the force. Oh, puck. As Hagen turned around, went right between his legs. He gathers it on the back end. Fed up to Potts. Potts chips it ahead. On to the stick of McDonald. McDonald centers it. Hops a couple sticks. Martin there to gather it. Fires one towards the net. Gets deflected. Goes wide. Got it played with a hide stick. So we're going to get offensive zone face-off here for the Force. Bodorf wins that one. Bodorf won that one over to Zaremba. The shot was blocked in front. Kicks out. Back together. It's going to be Warner. Warner. Now Bodorf. Back to Warner. Warner tries to backhand it. Can't get anything on it. Picked up by the Rangers. Fed towards the net. Blocked by Warner. Blackburn to zip it around. Up to Westhoff. Westhoff makes a good move. Westhoff's got Zaremba trailing as Bodorf. Westhoff still with it. Shot towards the net. Goes wide. Rangers pick it up. Blackburn couldn't keep it in. He has it stolen away. Back on defense here. It's going to be Warner back checking is Zaremba. Blackburn tries to get it out. Kept in by the Rangers. Now picked up by Warner. Sends it up the boards to Bodorf. Bryson. He's got Zaremba trailing. Makes a couple moves. Still on his stick. Shot. Save there by the goaltender. Bodorf with another shot. Glove saved by the Rangers. Face-off one back there by Fraze. Picked up by the Rangers. Warner back on defense there. Shot, saved Hosier. Face-off one back by the Force. Hagen with it, reverses. Trying to find room here is Harrison. Sends it up to Cumberland. Cumberland through center ice. Now Llewellyn with it. Mason has it taken away. Dumped in deep by the Rangers. Hagen zips it around to Fraze. Murphy sends it ahead to Llewellyn. Cumberland off the glass. Offsides. Face-off picked up there by the force. Kelly knocks it out. McDonald gathers it up. Skips ahead. McDonald maintains possession. McDonald towards the net. Behind the net. Feeds it up to Kelly. Kelly with a shot blocked in front. Period expires. Force ahead 3-1 after 1. Start of the second. Got Hagan and Warner, Kelly, Martin, and McDonald. Face off, picked up by Hagan. He's defended well there by the Rangers. Taken away by Martin, dumped in. Cross-ice pass, almost intercepted there by Kelly. Gathered up by the Rangers, fired towards the net, gloved away by Hosier. Martin with it now. Kept in by the Rangers. They gather. Centered up, knocked away there by Warner. Warner tries to backhand it, taken away by the Rangers. Shot. Skips right through the crease. Picked up by Hagan. Hagan with some speed. Harrison making a move here. Backhands it towards the goal. Wide. McDonald with it now, down in the corner. He loses his edge there. Kelly knocks it away. Picked up behind the net by McDonald. Backhands it, blocked. Rangers try to feed it out. Warner slaps it back in. Rangers back around the boards. Cross-ice feed, nobody there but Hagan. Hagan feeds it around the net to Warner. Warner sends it off the boards. Picked up by the Rangers, deep in the zone. Kelly and McDonald. Rangers enter. Centering feed. Tied up the stick well there was Warner and McDonald. Now Harry through center ice. He's got Westhoff. Shot. Saved by the Rangers. Westhoff centers it. Out to get it. It's going to be Cumberland. Fires one towards the net. Saved there by the Rangers. Cumberland with the steal. He enters. Cumberland backhands one towards the net, goes wide. Westoff to pick it up. Stick lift there with Westoff, picked up by Zaremba. Zaremba tries to backhand it towards Bodorf, can't get anything on it, picked up by the Rangers. Potts and Cumberland back for the four, shot, wide. Zaremba with it now, clears it out. Bodorf sends it down. Fed around the boards for Cumberland. Aiden with it on his stick, backhands it towards the crease. Couple opportunities there, couldn't get stick on puck. Good defense there by Cumberland as he ties up the stick of the Ranger defender. Now Bodorf through center ice. Bodorf makes a move. He's upended. Comes off his skates. No penalties have been called in tonight's game. So we'll see what it's going to take. Potts keeps it in for a second. Comes out center ice. Face-off one ahead by the Rangers. They pick it up onto the stick of Blackburn. Taken away by the Rangers. Shot. Goal. Rangers bring it within one at 10-11 here into the second. Oh, great pass deflection there by Easton Legault. Offsides on the force. Gathered up by the Rangers. Centered, stolen away by Colton Warner. Colton through center ice with some speed, gets his stick tied up. Fraze picks it up, blasts one off the side. Blackburn back with it, sends one towards the net. Deflection opportunity there for Llewellyn. And we got a hooking call. Who's that going to be on? Hooking on the Rangers. So the Force will go to a power play. First penalty of the game is going to be in favor of the Force. Power play unit of McDonald, Kelly, Martin, Warner, and Blackburn. Comes out to Warner. He's going to slap it. Oh, deflected in front. But it goes wide. McDonald with it again. Out to center ice into the skates of Blackburn. Knocked away by the Rangers. Warner backhands it. Picked up by Martin. Fed into the official. Max McDonald. He's got Kelly. Max hangs it wide. Shot wide. Fed up. Kept in by Warner. Warner sends it in deep. Try to feed it back out. Kept in for a moment by Warner. Back on defense. It's going to be Blackburn. Is the lone defender here. Gets a stick in good position. The shot goes high. Blackburn reverses. Surveys. Feeds it up to Kelly. Kelly sends it through the neutral zone. Martin defends that pass.
Take those chances, Cora. Let's go.
Bodorf. And the Rangers win that one. Bodorf takes it away. Feeds it up high to Cumberland. Cumberland rips one towards the net, blocked in front. Up high, that player's going to go for a change as he took the puck. Zaremba with it. Backhands it. Cumberland feeds it towards the crease, and it goes in off the stick of Bodorf, I believe, as he tips it into the net. Bodorf with a goal for the Force. Power play goal for the Force at 8:01 left here in the second. Face off, picked up by the Rangers. Taken away. Now Bodorf with it. He's got Westhoff to his left. Offsides. Face off won by the Force to Hagen. He dumps it in. Pass. Got nothing on it. Was the Rangers, picked up by Bodorf. Taken away by the Rangers. Hagen and Cumberland back on defense. Taken away there by Hagen. Hagen gets held up. Westhoff there. Dumped in by the Rangers. Aiden Cumberland gathers it behind the net. He's being defended well there by a Ranger defender. And picked up by Bodorf. Bodorf cross ice to Westhoff. Westhoff feeds it towards the crease. Skips on the stick of Bodorf. He shoots one at the net. Saved there by the Rangers. Secondary attempt goes high. Back out to Hagen. Hagen makes one miss. Backhands it. Down low. Picked up by Bodorf. Bodorf reverses. Hasn't knocked off his stick for the moment. Tries to stuff one in. Out in front loose. Cleared by the Rangers. Out center ice is Cumberland. Puck's going back and forth here, down low. Find it. Going out to Zaremba. Max makes one miss, feeds it up. Pass attempt there was missed. Hagen defending. And the Rangers players upended. We're going to get a tripping call here on Harrison Hagen. Force will go to a penalty kill. Penalty killers are going to be Blackburn, Potts, Fraze, and Llewellyn. Rangers with it. Shot was blocked there by Potts, but almost deflected right into our own net. Blackburn and Potts down low. Potts pushing them against the boards, picked up by Blackburn and cleared. And they won't have enough for icing. So here goes Fraze hot after it. Oh, it did have enough for icing. Face off left there for Llewellyn just to pick it up. He has knocked off his stick. Rangers reverse. Stolen back by Llewellyn for a moment. Shot blocked in front by Blackburn. Fed up and out. It was tipped, so no icing on this one. Blackburn there on defense, knocks that one away. Fraze tries to feed it up to Llewellyn. Llewellyn's going after it. He's got two already. Let's see what he can do here. Mason reverses, shot. Oh, blockered away by the Ranger goaltender. Fraze keeps it in, fires one towards the net. Sent wide. Change here for the Force. We got Warner and Cumberland on, and McDonald. Back and forth the puck goes. Rangers gather it. Center ice. Defended by Warner. Pass picked off by Fraze. Out of the box comes Kelly. Collision at the blue line. Puck sitting on the doorstep. Should have been too many men on the ice as the puck goes into the skates of the change for the Rangers. Picked up by McDonald. He has it taken away. Just got a good goal there by the Rangers. So the Rangers bring it within one. Off the faceoff, McDonald takes it. Feeds it through the center, nobody home. Martin there to feed it back towards the middle. Defended there by the Rangers, kept in by Cumberland. Fed out, down the ice for Warner. Warner to Kelly. Kelly has it taken away. Colton makes a good play there and swipes it into the corner. McDonald comes off his skates. Fed towards the crease. Covered up by Hoser. Face off one by the Force. Fed up to Kelly. Kelly has it knocked off her stick. Backhanded into the slot. Shot. Another goal. And the Rangers tie it up. Back-to-back goals here on the Force. Late in the second. Face off. We got a penalty here. It's going to come up on the Rangers. So we got a tripping call. Back to the power play of the Force, and we got Bodorf, Westhoff, Zaremba, Hagen, and Potts. Face off one, shot towards the net, wide by Westhoff. Down low is going to be Zaremba. Bodor feeds it in deep. Down low is Westhoff with it. He wraps around, takes it towards the net, just out of the reach of Bodorf. Back on defense is going to be Hagen and Potts. Hagen takes it away. Feeds it up the boards. Rangers keep it in, send it back down low. Potts is going to be there for the Force. Now onto the stick of Bodorf. Makes one miss. Bodorf has got Westhoff to his left. Makes another move. Westhoff reverses. Feeds it over to Hagen. Hagen with a shot from deep. Oh, almost skipped into the net. off the rear end of the Ranger player. Out to Potts. Potts fires one from deep. It's loose out in front. Bodorf with it. Goes onto the net. Covered up by the Rangers. We got 34 seconds left on the power play for the Force. Murphy to take the face-off. Kept in by Legault. Oh, it skips off his stick. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen gathering speed. Hagen. Shot. Glove save by the Rangers goaltender. Picked back up by Hagen. He feeds it towards the middle there. Nobody home. Legault with it off the boards. Fires it towards the net. Deflected away by the Rangers. Rangers stolen by Hagen. Hagen feeds it up to Fraze. He loses it off his stick into the skates of Potts. Potts has it taken. Shot attempt defended there by Llewellyn. Mason Llewellyn. He falls down. Picked up by Legault. Now on the stick of Fraze. Murphy with it. Shot. Off the top of the goaltender's head into the netting. Face-off won back by the Rangers behind their own net. Fed ahead onto the stick of Warner. Cross ice to Martin. Martin tries to reverse, has his pocket picked. Warner there to knock it away for a moment. Shot, blocker. A pad save there by Hosier as he stretches to make that save. Now Cora Kelly with it. And we got a tripping call. On Warner. Tripping call is going to be on Martin, not Warner. Got a tied up hockey game with 1 minute remaining here in the second. Bodorf to take the face-off. Penalty killers are going to be Zaremba with Cumberland and Blackburn. Fed around by the Rangers. Kick to the side by Hosier. Backhanded by Blackburn. Hops the stick of the Rangers player there. Bodorf with some pressure. Fed out. Shot from deep. Kicks around behind the net. 30 seconds remains here. Fed back. Blackburn to gather it. Feeds it around to Cumberland. Cumberland. Now Zaremba with it. Zaremba feeds it up. Kept in by the Rangers. Blackburn down low. Zips it around the boards to Zaremba. Loses it for a moment. Blackburn tries to send it back out. Kept in by the Rangers. We got 10 seconds left. It's on the stick of Bodorf. He's got 7 seconds. Defended well there by the Rangers. As the period expires, we're going to have a tie hockey game here going into the third. ice to start the third is going to be Warner, Hagen, Baldorf, Westhoff. And we have 31 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Defended there by Baldorf. Good passing here by the Rangers. It's going to be offsides. 14 seconds on the penalty. Win for the Rangers there. Defended by Baldorf. As he sends it down the ice, and we're going to get a full clear here. It's going to give us enough time to get our penalty time covered. Out of the box is Martin. Warner feeds it up to Hagen. Ooh, the Rangers kept it in. Towards the net. Ooh, can't get anything on the pass. Blocked there by Warner. Now picked up by Hagen. Hagen is overdue in this game. Across the blue line. Gets tied up for a moment. Backhands it towards the goal. It's skidding around in front. Backhanded in by Westhoff. It's in the net. Robbery. Face-off won by the Force, now gathered up by the Rangers. Kept in by Legault. On to the stick of Fraze. As Hagen gains the line. Taken away by the Rangers for a moment. Kept in by Easton Legault once again. Now Fraze. Now to Llewellyn. To Fraze. Kept in by Warner. He hasn't knocked off his stick. Back on defense is going to be Hagen. He knocks it away. Good defense there by Harrison Hagen. Centering feed there, knocked away by Legault. He's tripped up. And there we got to defend well there by Llewellyn. Llewellyn and Fraze. Shot. Right on the doorstep up front. Oh, good save there by the Rangers goaltender. Face-off won back by the Rangers on the stick of Martin. Now McDonald fighting for it. Martin gets a stick on it. Martin reverses. Loses the puck. Blackburn to backhand it to McDonald. McDonald's got Kelly. Loses it for a moment. Out to Kelly. Kelly backhands it towards the crease. Shot there by McDonald is wide. Picked off by Kelly. Kelly picks it up, backhands it towards the middle. Picked off by the Rangers. Defended there by Cumberland. Shot blocked in front by Blackburn. Stuffed shot attempt there was Cumberland. Backhanded towards the goal. Blackburn backhands it out to Martin. Martin off the glass, down the ice. Icing is going to be waved off, picked up by the Rangers. Max McDonald there for the Force. Back on defense going to be Cumberland Blackburn. Centering feed, shot, saved. 2 saves there by Hosier. Critical time in the game to make those saves. Sent out, tipped. Not going to go for icing. Change here. Blackburn off the ice. On is going to be Potts. Winding behind the net is the Rangers. Defended there by McDonald. Out to center ice. Potts is going to be there to pick it up. He's got Zaremba. Tries to feed it across. Defended. Shot. Wide. Zaremba up to Westhoff. Westhoff through center ice. He's defended well by the Rangers. Keeps the possession of the puck. Westhoff driving towards the net. Backhands it. It's right out in front. Cleared by the Rangers. Zaremba to gather it. Sends a shot towards the net. Doesn't get much on it. Behind is going to be McDonald. McDonald reverses. And again. Backhands it into the crease. It's kicking around. Zaremba there had his stick lifted. Couldn't get anything on it. He's upended. We got interference here on the Rangers as the Force are going to go to a power play.
Except when the puck's up here.
Hey, play your position. Come on, Aiden! Come on, baby!
Force on a power play. 9:43 left. Tied up game here at the Ice House. Face-off picked up by the Rangers. It skips Potts' stick. Potts sends it across to Hagen. Hagen enters, dumps it in deep. Bodorf picks his pocket, gathers it, backhands it right on the doorstep. It's Zaremba! Max Zaremba! Puts it in! Great work there by the Force. Power play goal for the Force to put them up 1 here. 9:20 left in the third. Face-off picked up by Hagen. Momentum swing here for the Force. Hagen enters the zone. Hagen with a shot saved by the Rangers goaltender. Zaremba down low to defend. It's going to be picked up by Bodorf. He feeds it up to Potts. Potts sends it down low. Zaremba with it on his stick. Backhands it towards the net. Stolen away by the Rangers. Back on defense, Hagen, he gathers it up, feeds it ahead, stick lifts, steals it, up to Westhoff. Icing is waved off. Rangers pick it up. Pass, fed down deep, Potts there to defend. Picked up by Llewellyn. Llewellyn through 3 on the stick of Bodorf. As he loses that feed, it's going to come up to Hagen. Hagen makes one miss. Fed back up to Potts. Just let it run out. Murphy Fraze take the face off. Rangers gather it. Legault's fighting for it. Fed into the skates of Llewellyn. He's going to get him for offsides, I believe. Face off, picked up by the Rangers. Back checking there's Llewellyn. Into the stick of Blackburn. Blackburn through center ice. He's got Legault. Backhands it towards Easton. Easton gets some on that, goes wide. Kicks back around. Blackburn back to gather it. He's got Warner. Feeds it cross ice to Warner. Warner enters. Warner with a shot. Backhands a second shot. 2 saves there by the Rangers goaltender. Face-off picked up by the Rangers. Kelly blocks that pass attempt. It's going to come up to Hagen. Hagen fires one from deep. Stick to the side by the Rangers. Martin steals that puck, feeds it back down low. Kelly there for the force. Pass deflected by McDonald. Out to the stick of Hagen. Backhands it to Cumberland. Good movement there by the force. Cumberland enters. Cumberland backhands it towards the crease, goes off the side of the net. Battling down low is going to be McDonald. He's going to get a hooking penalty. We got a hooking penalty here on Max McDonald. And the force go to a penalty kill. Penalty killers are going to be Westhoff, Hagen, Cumberland, Bodorf. Face off one back onto the stick of Hagen. Hagen, he's got room. Short-handed. Hagen makes a move. Hagen. Harrison Hagen puts it in short-handed. Coast to coast for Harry. A demoralizing goal for the Rangers as they had an opportunity to tie it up there late in the third. Up a skater. You can see the life come right out of the Ranger players. So here we have an opportunity to blow this open. Bodorf still down on the penalty kill. They're not even defending them anymore. Shot attempt by backhanded. Glove save by the Rangers. Still have a minute left on the McDonald penalty. Face off one by the Rangers. Swiped away there by Cumberland, but kept. Bodorf defends it well. Cumberland with it now. Feeds it up the glass. Hops around. Down the ice it goes. Going to go for icing. We're going to change here for the force. It's going to put Warner and Potts on the ice with Legault and Fraze with 40 seconds. Face off won by the Rangers. Shot there was kept out by Warner. He zips it around the glass and into center ice they go. Rangers enter it back in. Collision there between Fraze. Good defense there by Warner. Fed up by Legault. The Potts. 15 seconds remains on the penalty. Out to center ice on with Fraze. He gets upended. 7 seconds left. It's going to expire that penalty. A great job by the force on the penalty kill. Shot. Pad. Saved by Hosier. Warner zips it around the boards up to Fraze. Fraze gets tied up as the Rangers gather. There you go. Defense by Llewellyn. Kicked out in front. Covered up by Hosier. Here we got some pushing and shoving down low.
Odds got knocked down, so gotta watch.
You see Warner's probably yelling at him to cool off. Face off picked up by the force as Easton Legault rushes down, fires one towards the net, sticked away by the Rangers. Feder on the boards, Blackburn to keep it in. He centers it to no man's land. Llewellyn with some good defense there, picked up by Fraze. Fraze dumps it back in. Down low is going to be Legault.
Get him, legs. Don't trick him. Get him. Come on, 2-7. Go, go, go.
Cumberland enters it. Fraze picks it up. Murphy makes a move. Shot. Oh, he comes off his skates before he can get anything on that. And the net comes off the pegs, so we're going to get a face-off. Stolen away there by Hagen. Hagen loses it. Max McDonald keeps it in for the force. Martin down there to battle for 2. Back on the stick of Hagen as he dumps it in deep. Kicks back up for the Rangers. Sent ahead onto the stick of Warner. Hagen with some good defense there. Puck picked up by Kelly as it trickled towards the Force's net. She sends it across. Shot. Pad save by Hosier. Icing.
I've done that more than once. Llewellyn? Yeah, he's got 2 goals.
I thought it was 6 different kids.
Face off 1. Shot from deep. Up high. Talon with the save. We got 2:54 remaining. Face-off goes towards the net. Dangerously picked up by Hagen. Feeds it around one defender. Lifts his stick up to Westhoff. Picked up with some speed. There's Bodorf. Bodorf's got Hagen and Zaremba trailing. Makes a move. Bodorf shot. Puts it in the net. Bryson Bodorf with his second of the game. Face-off fed down. The Rangers pick it up. Enter. Bodorf with some great pressure there for the Force. Down low, it's going to be Warner. Zips it around to Westhoff. Westhoff surveys, chips it ahead. Back down low, the Rangers keep it in. Hagen gathers it deep, reverses. Cuts through the crease. And Hagen with some speed here. Harrison centers it. Fed to the boards by the Rangers. Hagan getting back on defense. Knocks it away. Keeps it in. Dumps it in deep. He's going to go for a change. Westhoff to gather it down low. Hagan, gassed after a great shift onto the ice for him is going to be Cumberland. Upended down low is Westhoff. Bodor fights for it. Squirts out for the Rangers. No, Westhoff steals that away. Lifts the stick. Maintains possession. He gets upended. Zaremba there fighting for it. Picked up by Bodorf. He wraps it. Stuffed by the goaltender. Kept in by Cumberland. He's fighting for it. Off his backside. Keeps it in. Westhoff to keep it in. Good pressure here by the Force. Yes, great stick by Zaremba. Yeah, finally cleared out by the Rangers, but we have a minute remaining. Warner backhands it up the ice. It's going to be offsides. Face off, comes out to the Force. Murphy, shot, goes high into the netting. Rangers, pass is defended there by Fraze on the stick of Blackburn. Now Murphy with it, back the other way. He's got Llewellyn to his right, and it's taken away by the Rangers.
Move it right.
Rangers send it in. Blackburn picks it up, feeds it up high. Llewellyn chips it off the boards. He's upended. Back to Blackburn as he feeds it out to center ice. Legault picks it up. Now Fraze. Murphy wraps him up, makes another move, shot, top shelf in the corner for Murphy Fraze. After a 4-goal performance for Murphy, tacks one on for the Force late in the third. 4 goals last game, if I didn't make that clear. He had an amazing game last time and fighting hard this time. Just goals went to a few other players. Sent down the ice is tipped. Icing isn't going to be called. And it expires. Force take this one 8-4.
One poster. Oh, sorry.